Here are the Apocopop 10 best moments on Punisher. 10. The first half of the closing track contains the phrase, "I know," repeated in resigned acceptance. It's heard in groups of 3, usually finishing restfully on the tonic, the note that sounds like home. But on the last time, the melody wanders, an ellipsis that sets up the song's intense final minutes. 9. Phoebe's boy genius bandmates, Julian Baker and Lucy Dacus, join in the outro of Graceland 2. These lyrics echo the end of Halloween, where they feature Connor Oberst of Bright Eyes instead. Chromatic mediant chords are used for contrast here, E-flat major with a regular G, and G-flat major. 8. Movement from E-flat major to G-flat major is also used to highlight the ending of the choruses on Moonsong. This is followed by one of Punisher's most striking lines, about the death of Eric Clapton's child. It's a poignant reflection on the relationship of listeners, musicians, and emotional expression. 7. Garden Song includes some of Phoebe's most beautifully observed and idiosyncratic lyricism. Above a muffled kick drum and heavily filtered guitars, she recounts a recurring, mutating dream. The words tidal wave are awash with reverb, while the next line uses breaths and vocal melismas. 6. Unlike Garden Song, where the kick is almost subliminal, on ICU, it acts as more of a focal point. In the chorus, the texture thins, and a 4-on-the-floor rhythm underpins the line, "I feel something." Drums are linked to the romantic interest, from verse 2's backbeat to the fills in the bridge. 5. Drum fills are also central to Chinese Satellite, where they accent transitions from one section to the next. Each is grander than the one before, a low rumble or the panned skitter and clatter of a snare drum. At the song's climax, these elements are combined with the noisy scrambling of an electric guitar. 4. Savior Complex is even more adventurous with texture, especially just after the title line. A reference to skeletons in the closet briefly pushes the arrangement into a kind of macabre waltz. Later, eerie tones melt into gorgeous opulent strings, before the nightmare threatens to resurface. 3. The title track may be understated, but its inventive use of vocal processing immediately grabs us. A lyric about hiding in plain sight is knowingly sung a cappella, shrouded by a cloak of reverb. The most memorable line takes a different approach, its overlapping parts refusing a neat resolution. 2. Kyoto may be an anomaly with its cheery intro and its intentionally simple indie rock beat, but each chorus ramps up the anguish, leaning into the note that's a dissonant tritone above the bass. Despite the tension though, we do find relief as the melody winds its way back down to the tonic. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. Here's the final entry in our countdown. 1. We've heard about the final track's line, "I know," but its most explosive material comes at the end. A plaintive violin leads us into a conflicted yet cathartic road trip across apocalyptic America. Over group chants of the phrase, "The end is here," cymbals crash, guitars squawk, and trumpets call. Then 4.5 minutes in comes carnage, with darker harmonies and shrieking that eventually collapses in on itself. Let us know your favourite moment on Punisher. Take a look at the Apocopop 10 playlist for more albums, including NFR by Lana Del Rey, and consider supporting the channel on Patreon. See you next time.